That's the Alex Con story.
Drink your Fruit Loops! Drink your Fruit Loops and diesel!
Just a bowl of gasoline.
Mommy, can I have diesel on my Fruit Loops?
Did you finish your homework?
Yeah.
No.
Not until that's happened.
You'll drink it with regular gasoline and you'll be happy.
Forget this, I'm gonna become an actor.
No rush, no rush.
Damn good stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
we may have to come back to that at the end of the
Yeah, that one is, I want that.
I have a theory you're gonna like this one too.
Okay.
This one kind of surprised me. This is an Aultmore. The stuff I've had from Aultmore, Aultmore by the Foggy Moss is a very subtle thing. And this was not. This is a 9-year-old, distilled June 2008, bottled August 2017, bottled 177 of 631. And it doesn't say what kind of cask, but given that color, that's got to be like a sherry or a port cask, right?
Unless they're coloring it.
But this is a single cask. The Sovereign company doesn't do that.
So you said Aultmore by the
here we go.
Foggy
Aultmore
Moss.
by the Foggy Moss. It's one of the releases that the Aultmore distillery does. Of the Foggy Moss, I think.
Of the Foggy Moss.
Yes, it says down there correctly.
So what is a release exactly then? It's just a particular batch? Or?
It's a particular batch, just like Ardbeg does an Ugadal or Lagavulin does a 16-year-old. It's just Lagavulin 16. It's many casks kind of married together to hit that one flavor profile, and every time you go to a Lag 16, you know what you're going to get, and you like it, and you're happy. I am anyway.
You like it. You like it. You're happy.
You will like it.
Here, have some more diesel on your Fruit Loops.
Quickly.
Oh, here it does say aged in a sherry butt.
Yeah.
Bottled at cask strength, non-chill
butt.
filtered, natural color.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
And this one, we are positive of the origin.
This one, yes, there's no question. This is not coded in any way.
I'm gonna be like flummoxed if we get to the end of this, and the one I like the most is the one we have no clue about. Even though we can look it up on the internet.
We can look it up
I'm
later.
just saying. In the moment, I'll be flummoxed.
Well, it was mysterious.
Tense, mysterious,
tense.
Suspense.
Suspenseful.
I felt the suspense.
So
I'm
flummoxed
feeling it
is
still.
definitely something.
Yeah, it was suspense worthy for sure. It was like a Christopher Nolan movie in a bottle.
I do also, I'm changing what I said because I do also really like a dark colored single cask.
You just
that.
like whiskey.
I fucking love whiskey.
Fucking love.
Oh god, yeah, there it is.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
This went to school on the sherry.
This is like it's like a room filled with all sorts of fruits, like candied fruits, or just like once again that sort of candy shop smell of like just tutti frutti, like all sorts of.
I imagine like sitting in front of like a fireplace in like a red velvet smoking jacket and like a leather chair drinking this.
Mm-hmm.
This would be exactly with a pipe.
Wow. Yeah. Dark and sweet and
It's like fruits that are like covered with like a cherry exterior or like a candied exterior, like fruits that are dark and rich, and
It's like it just tastes like straight up dessert.
it does. I smell cherries.
Very sweet.
oh man. Wow. Oh. The oak comes out. Little stinging pine needles.
It's beautiful.
That is a delightful journey through every point along the flavor spectrum. Like it's once again, this is one of those scotches. It's like, come with me, my child, and it takes your hand. It's like, these are the fields of flowers where I was born. And it's like, here's the fire where I was burned, and here's the result. You know, and it's like, and then she keeps going, and now I will take you under the earth.
This is the tree
And
that I was.
now you know everything.
Under the earth is the fire of the earth where I
Tell my story. Tell my story.
Forget me. Yeah, that's this
I
right
won't.
here. Yeah.
And it hits. It has like it's sharp up front, but like really smooth after the fact. You know.
Yeah, it's not as thick as the previous one. Like I felt like the previous one had a lot of sweet center on it, and this is just kind of more even throughout. Like it's just hitting all the.
Yeah, I like the way Joseph said it because it really does feel like you're going on a journey each time you take a sip.
And there's like points along the journey that you're hitting, and each one is delightful.
Yeah.
And
it's all good.
It's such a long finish.
It's all good. Very long finish. That's what she said.
Hey.
Can we keep that in the podcast?
We will.
I mean, the video
sadly.
cast?
You'll regret it later.
Will I?
Oh, my voice has dropped.
Yeah, right? You went into full, like,
Oh my goodness.
that's a seductive voice.
Yes, this.
If you have not gone through puberty, this will put you
telling
through
the
puberty.
story of this whiskey. It has been on a journey. It has come from the depths of the earth. It has been born of a tree, grown to fruition, come out as a fruit on the branch and plucked by a young child, tossed carelessly in a basket and jostled around until it got home, then rolled in flour, dipped in honey, and roasted in an oven at 435 degrees for 8 hours, and finally placed on a table and cut into sections and passed around to the family, the poor family, the starving family, who eagerly reach for it and crush it in their mouth, the juices dripping down their chin. And then they're happy. Disappointment at the end? Sorry.
No.
No, it's just when it fades away and then you drink more.
Yeah.
You need to recharge.
And then it comes back.
The family finally seeing each other for the first time, clearly recognizing in each other the life that is amongst them, between them.
You look the same as me.
Oh, you must be an offspring.
Brother.
Brother.
Wait.
Yeah, this is an entire Dungeons and Dragons campaign in one sip right here. Right. There's like a whole campaign. It's not one adventure. It's like maybe 6 adventures or like a full.
It's like 4th edition, 5th edition.
Not 4th edition. This is way better than 4th edition.
4th edition. Bad.
This is like old school D&D 2nd edition.
I wasn't around for. I don't think I've ever played like the original. What's the difference?
I stopped at 2. I never.
I started at 5.
The game was originally more simulationist in that characters died a lot and you were simulating a fantasy world. Mm-hmm. And as it kind of different versions came out, it became more and it was more kind of grounded in reality. And then as like for 5th edition, I think you could play it that way, but it's more like heroes. You start off super powerful and you're kind of indestructible. It's like a video game kind of. And here's the thing, I love 5th edition. I also love original. People who take sides, I think, on that, I'm just like, I'd shake my head at them because it's like, I was there, I played with the Grognards in the beginning, and that's a fun way to play. It's a different way to play, but it's like playing, we're talking about Dark Souls, right? It's like people poo-poo it because it's like, oh, it's too hard for a video game, and video games are all very easy now. But it's like, it's just a different thing. It's a different monster.
That's true. And I take issue with video games that are intentionally too easy.
See, I have no problem, easy or hard. It's up to you. Whatever you like is fine. They're all fine.
That's
just
fair.
like whiskey.
That's fair. Just like whiskey.
Yeah, because I like to play. I don't have time to play. Like, so I'll turn it on to easy and play for a while because I just don't have time.
And then there's different levels of proficiency, things you know about video games. So of course, playing on easy is probably better for the layman. I've been playing video games a long time, looking for a challenge. Drinking whiskey for less than that, so this feels challenging plenty. Is this like?
Are you speaking English right now?
I don't know. I think I'm starting to be inebriated, but
these are pretty high octane whiskeys we've had.
They are.
So would you consider this like an elite level whiskey? Like, would a connoisseur go, I think I'm gonna have an Aultmore Sovereign, whatever this is?
Yes, but I think any of the whiskeys we've had,
they'd be satisfied.
Totally.
What is it, Foggy Moss or Moss on the Fog?
Of the Foggy Moss.
The Foggy Moss. I guess you wouldn't have Moss on Fog.
What would you consider?
Maybe slow-moving fog. It could have moss grow.
In Scotland, the fog goes so slow. And it grows moss. I'm
gonna do it.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna do it.
It's
for science.
I feel like I overreacted, but I am surprised.
It was a large reaction.
You just wow. Alex is just going in too. I'm not gonna.
I just want to.
Oh, I think
unless you're giving me a stellar recommendation, I'm not gonna do it.
I maybe get hints of chocolate in the nose now.
It's definitely Smells a little more like burnt caramel or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
The burnt caramel?
I'm getting like caramel more than chocolate. But how about the taste? I can help you with that.
I also put water in my scotch.
Ooh. And it tastes more caramel too, to me. It tastes a little more less
That pops out in the finish, like the caramel seems to come bigger.
So interestingly enough, I feel like the initial contact with the tongue was like more subtle, but then afterwards it started to become more intense.
All right, I'm gonna give it a try.
Which was the opposite of how I experienced it without the water. So it's like the journey got reversed, dude. It's like a reverse journey.
Let me tell you how I died.
Wow.
And then I will tell you of my life.
Oh yeah, this does have like the smell. Like it definitely smells more sugary, more like, and it's less complex sugar. It's like a spun, candy caramel sort of.
Exactly.
It's more of like a
like a simple sugar snack.
Yeah, or like to me like a fancy a spun sugar French sort of like made with completely like a dark brown sugar but all spun
like
with
the top
some
layer
fancy,
of creme brulee or something.
Possibly, yeah.
I think it's like in a house with an earthen floor.
It's caramel. It's caramel.
Oh yeah.
Do you taste the reverse journeyness of it?
Yeah. It starts with less of an attack.
Yeah, and
it ramps up.
It's the opposite side of the parabola.
I like it both ways. They're very different. They're both great. I like it both ways.
I like it both ways.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is a really, really special scotch right here, for sure.
Good.
Thank you for sharing this with me. This is so awesome.
Please, not a problem. It's more fun to drink it with someone else and have them experience it as well. Because when I tell my stories when I'm drinking on my own, I don't get the chorus of,
oh yeah, that's a one of a kind.
Yeah. Now we can record some for you, and then when you're drinking, you can turn it on, if you want.
Exactly. I'm gonna turn my whiskey music. This sounded like a lo-fi recording.